Well, hello. Hey guys, another project. Got my AR lower, and I need to put a coating on it because my upper came in, and so I ordered a 4-ounce kit of Cerakote, and the stuff is kind of a pain in the butt to put on, from what I understand. I've never done it before, but I've painted a lot of things before, so. My upper is a burnt bronze color, so I'm going to do my lower the same. But the kit came with 4 ounces of the paint, or the application instructions, a hardener. So it's a 2-part mix. Came with a training manual and the finished strong Cerakote. This is just baking times. Came with filters, and that's it. So let's do this up. We're going to start cleaning it, and then we're going to blast it, and then clean it again, and then paint it, and then bake it. So just so you know, once you start cleaning your part, you're going to want to wear rubber gloves and not touch the part again with your bare hands, because you're going to get your oil on there. From what I heard, the stuff's real finicky, so this thing's got to be sparkling clean. And I'm going to use brake clean, and it removes brake fluid, grease, and oil. I'm going to spray it down with that, and then after following that, I'm going to soak it in acetone and for about half an hour, and then we're going to go out and sandblast it. All right, now I'm going to let this soak in acetone. Basically nail polish remover. Got this at the 99-cent store. 100% acetone. Make sure it's 100% acetone. A lot of these nail polish removers add water and a lot of weird fragrance bullshit. You don't want any of that. Or you can go to your hardware store and just get a gallon of acetone or whatever. But I went to the 99-cent store, and I'm going to soak this part for probably half hour in acetone, so it pulls out all the oils and bad crap that's in there inside the metal. And once we're done soaking it in acetone, I will pull it out, and then we're going to go use a little blaster, a little sand blaster. A lot of guys say use aluminum oxide, but they didn't have aluminum oxide in a small quantity. All they had is like these 25-pound bags, and I didn't want to spend all that money. So I grabbed something else, and I'll show you when I'm going to bead blast, or when I'm going to sandblast, what I got to use for that. All right, I got it filled to the top. It's covering the whole part. I've got my timer set for a half hour. Hey, just a reminder, guys, if you're doing this indoors, make sure you got a big fan set up and have a lot of ventilation. As you know, acetone evaporates really quick, and it could overwhelm you and cause a explosion hazard. So just be mindful, you know, yada yada. Wear gloves, wear eye protection, wear respiratory protection. I'm not wearing any of that, but I got good ventilation, and I'm just not going to splash anything, so I don't have any eye protection on. But for you guys, if you feel so, go ahead. All right, and do that. So while I'm waiting for that to half hour, I'm just going to show you what else I got. Like I said, the aluminum oxide came in huge bags for a lot of money. I didn't want to spend that money for just one small part. So I got this Central Pneumatic spark plug cleaner media. I'm guessing that should work pretty good. But I'm going to use this. I don't have a blasting cabinet, but I'm going to use this Central Pneumatic little abrasive blast gun. Plug right into your compressor. You put your media in here and blast away. So we're going to give that a try. I already had this, so I didn't have to buy one, which is good. This was like $6 for the blasting media. I don't know how much this was. I've had it for a long time. And I was going to get an airbrush, and Harbor Freight has them. You can get them for like $10 over there. But this one was on sale. It's a HVLP gun, high velocity, low pressure spray gun. It's pretty small, It's almost like an airbrush, and it was on sale for like 10 bucks. Normally like 13 bucks. You know, it holds a lot more paint, and I'm sure the quality of the spray coming out of this can be better than the junky airbrushes they have there. So we're gonna give this a go. And I mean, I'm not even gonna clean this afterwards. I'm probably just gonna throw it away because I don't want to spend the time on it. They're so cheap, it's almost like disposable guns. So we're gonna give that a shot. And that's what I got set up for the abrasive cleaner and the spray. Also, I'm running my compressor, my big compressor, and I already have a water separator on there, but I don't have an oil separator. So I bought this inline oil water separator, and I'm pretty much going to screw that right into my gun. This was like 6 bucks, and it's well worth getting to get that oil out and get that water out when you're going to do your Cerakote coating, because it's pretty finicky. It wants a really clean surface and no debris. And this shit's expensive. This little 4-ounce bottle this little kit cost me 40 bucks. But that's the color I wanted for my lower. And this coating is, from what I understand, like bulletproof, man. It's really thin coat, really strong, and it withstands all kinds of solvents and abuse. And that's why I went with it. So I don't have a lot to play with, so I got to get it right the first time, and we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start sandblasting this with this little gun, and I've got my eye protection on, got my gloves on, so we get no oil on the part. And let's give this a go. Well, that turned out pretty good. I wish I had a little more media. I should have bought another bottle of it, but I was able to go a couple times around on it and get it clean. I'm going to put it back into the acetone and clean it off, and then we're going to get to painting. So I pulled the part out of the acetone and air dried it. And just FYI tip, when you're sandblasting, if it's still shiny, you haven't sandblasted enough. It needs to be dull, so make sure you do that. But now you got to stick it in the oven, and you have to kind of dry it. What's the term for it? You have to gas it out, and you gas it out for about an hour at temperatures from 150 to 180 degrees, and that'll dry everything out, bring all the gases and oils out of the metal if there's any left on there, and you'll be able to see them, and you'll have to deal with them. If you do see any oil come up, you're gonna have to redo it. All right, I got the paint mixed up. Got about a 2-hour work time, and you got to set it to 25 to 30 psi. So here we go. Let's start with the bottom here. Actually, I'm gonna do a test. Yep, that'll do. It's a little humid out here, which I don't like, but I want to get it done, so hopefully that doesn't mess everything up. Oops. I wish I could have strapped this down a little better. Keep it from moving around on me. But I'm impatient, and you know what happens when you're impatient. All kinds of shit happens. And my gun's leaking here, and I don't know why. Cerakote all over my fingers. Man, it is just pouring out. Well, that's pretty good, I think. And I think I'm good. Time to bake. All right, I'm done spraying. I should have wore gloves. I got paint all over my hands, but it comes off easily with acetone. Now I got the part in the oven. It's gonna be in there for 1 hour at 300 degrees. According to the manual or the instructions, which you can't see. There we go. 300 H series and Elite, 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour, and that thing should be hard as rocks. It's been a couple hours. Just let it cool off in the oven on its own slowly. Probably been about 2 hours. But that's it. That's the finished product right there. Came out beautiful. Cerakote, pain in the butt to put on, but seems well worth it.